Devotion to the Blessed Virgin Mary is on the rise. It is very evident in the enthusiasm to practice genuinely the May month devotion. Therefore, I believe that it is good to reflect about the true devotion to Our Lady. There is a famous book titled True Devotion to Mary by Saint Louis de Montfort. I recommend that book to everyone who wants to grow in devotion to our Heavenly Mother. But today we are not speaking about that book. The Second Vatican Council, in its one of the dogmatic constitutions called Lumen Gentium, has this to tell us when speaking of the true devotion to Blessed Virgin Mary. Let the faithful remember that true devotion consists neither in fruitless and passing emotion, nor in a certain vain credulity. Rather, it proceeds from true faith, by which we are led to know the excellence of the Mother of God, and are moved to a filial love toward our Mother and to the imitation of her virtues. The true devotion consists not in fruitless and passing emotion. How true! So often we meet people who are very emotional about our Heavenly Mother, in a way flagging in zeal, yet not having an interest in imitating her virtues. If anyone truly loved the Blessed Virgin Mary, he or she will surely take her as their model. Pope Paul VI, in his apostolic exhortation called The Great Sign, says that true devotion to the Most Holy Mary reflects her virtues. The true devotion consists neither in fruitless and passing emotion, nor in vain credulity. What is this vain credulity? A useless tendency to believe anything as real or true too easily. Here again, the Church is warning the true lovers of Our Lady of the danger of superficial sentiments and vain credulity. These days we hear many reports of supernatural interventions of Mother Mary through apparitions, weeping statues and other forms of private revelations. How should we react to such claims? We must examine how we have responded to the request of Our Lady so far. Have we taken her words seriously? Have we imitated her in her mission to bring peace in the world? Have we obeyed her call to pray and to do penance? If the answer is no, then what does that say of our love of Mary? Saint Louis de Montfort, in his book True Devotion to Mary, we mentioned in the beginning, says that a good and faithful servant of Mary is guided in all his life by faith in Jesus and Mary, and not by feelings. The Mother points us to Jesus, her Son. She in herself shows forth what we will become if we follow Jesus perfectly. That means, by imitating the virtues of Mary, we are perfecting in us the image of her Son Jesus. As we continue to practice May month devotion to our Heavenly Mother, let us be conscious that the true devotion consists in imitating her virtues.